Alright, so in this lecture, we'll be talking about how to add multiple lines to your single graph, okay? So far in the past few lectures, and actually in all the lectures, we've only discussed with this one basic line. And many of you, whenever you're creating graphs, will be, hey, I want to compare several different data together. So how do you do that? How do you add multiple lines to this graph? So again, this is going to be a short lecture. There's nothing to it actually. The way you can add multiple graphs is using, the way you can add multiple lines to your graph is by using the dot plot function. So all you have to do is you have to say graph1 dot plot, and then you can say, well, whatever you want to do. So at the moment, I don't have different data types, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and add two more lines. So x2 will have the points 0, 4, 7, 10. Y2 will have, Y2 is, I'm sorry, my bad guys. Y2 is equal to, let's do 3, 7, 1, 12. And then let's go ahead and create one more data set. X3 is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. And actually, you know what? Let's make, no, it's whatever, that's fine. X3 is that, and Y3 is equal to 13, 5, 8, 2. Okay? So those are our three data sets, and let's go ahead and add those over here. So we're plotting another line, graph1 dot plot, x2, comma, y2, comma, let's make this one. So let's take a look at our graph actually for contrasting colors. Let's do yellow as one. Yellow will really pop out. Yellow, and line width is equal to, I'm gonna make this 2.0. So I'm doing 2.0 because I just want to show you the difference on how the thickness varies. Okay, and let's go ahead and plot one more. So x3 comma y3 comma what's a better color? So we have red, we have yellow, and let's do let's see over here guys, orange will pop out nicely as well. So some bright nice colors. I think blue and purple will be a little too dark, but you can try it out. And let's do line width over here equal to maybe 6.0. Okay, so save this, F5, and oh whoops, I'm gonna get an error there guys. It should give me an error. If it doesn't, that's pretty cool. But yeah, exactly. So it gave me an error. I'm gonna make it back to 6.0, F5, and let's run this again. Wow, so taking a look at this, a very interesting graph. Basically what happened is, since we didn't start all three of the graphs from 0, it looks a bit weird. So quickly what I'm going to do guys is I'm going to start all of them from 0. So whatever their x initial values are, I'm going to make them all 0. And whatever their final values are, x comma 12, x comma 12, and x3 comma 12. So that basically gives us a better looking graph by making their initial and final x values the same. So now, ta-da, take a look. So you can definitely see the thickness in our orange line. It's a lot more thicker than maybe you would like. The yellow looks a lot more simple and a lot more professional. The red also looks pretty good. So this is how we add multiple lines to a graph, okay? Basically use the plot function. You can add any data you want to. Comparing wise, you just gotta get your data over here and use the plot function to add those lines to your graph, okay? So awesome job, and in the next lecture, I'll be teaching you how to add how to add more graphs to your figure. So right now, we've been dealing with one graph. How do I add 2 graphs, 4 graphs, stuff like that? So I'll see you in the next lecture.